What up, y'all? It's Coffee back again with another one, man, bringing y'all the news, some hip hop news. Let's talk. Make sure to tap in, man, and y'all see the footage playing, going viral all over social media. Zeno turns himself in on a warrant. Now, a lot of people were real skeptical of this, man. Like, if you were peeping everyone's reactions, when they were commenting on this situation, they were like, yo, since when do you get to ride shotgun? You know what I'm saying? When you cuffed up, going to jail. And just numerous people were like, yo, this feels staged to me. You know what I'm saying? As we pointed out, and everyone knows. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I gotta try to lay out a lot of commentary to y'all. I don't believe to, express that Zeno just been taking mad L's. It's been rough for Zeno. Rough for Zeno. Apologies, y'all. Like, real talk, man. I'm not even like trying to roast the dude. I've been being serious and saying I think Zeno should just fall back, do his restaurant thing, and take a break from the whole blogosphere, the limelight, the celebrity world or whatever, and just kick back and get his itch together. You know what I mean? Because truly, it just seems to me when the whole itch jumped off with the Shauna Brooks situation, you know what I mean? And the leaked phone call. And people were going in on Zeno, and we know Fifth got ruthless with those jokes. Zeno just like, super emotional, going berserk, like, just, fuck it, man. You know what I'm saying? You got and comment if anyone's ate at one of those Benzino crab trap restaurants. I'm curious to know, if it's a good restaurant or whatnot. But anyways, it seems this is indeed a real situation. He did an interview recently where he was saying he missed court. This was a bench warrant. He was turning himself over to a fugitive task force. And, we all saw that footage. Another, public L for Zeno. The dispute with his ex, Althea, you know what I'm saying? From the whole Love and Hip Hop thing where she was with her new dude and Zeno pulled up and just lost it, man. Like, that was crazy. It really was. Like, you could really see on there. And in, there's quite a few situations of Benzino running into police and everything. And he gets super turned up and can't contain himself in every situation. But with this, the warrants are just for second degree criminal damage. If y'all remember, he punched dude's truck. He was like, I didn't do that. They were like, I don't know, man. The guy's truck looks pretty clean and pristine, like he takes nice care of it. And all the neighbors are saying they saw you do it. And it looks like a fist print. You know what I'm saying? And also disorderly conduct. So I don't believe that they're really serious charges. He just missed court, I guess. You know what I'm saying? With the whole sickness situation. Where people were doing Zoom court dates and a lot of cases were getting postponed. I guess at some point in time when he had a court date, he was sick. So I guess that pretty much, is what's going on with that. I'm sure he'll probably be able to bail out, I believe. You know what I mean? If you do it right, you contact your attorney, have the attorney contact them, and handle your business that way. He'll probably be right back out. But you see, he took to social media to share, gotta turn myself in today. Hopefully everything will work itself out. Prayers up for every man and woman of color caught up in this BS system that is stacked against us. So comment with your thoughts on that. I didn't know, man. Zeno's got himself in quite a different... we've seen the footage where he's went viral and stuff like that, like I said, with different run-ins with law enforcement. But like one of them was just over a ticket, you know what I'm saying? Another situation was an eviction dispute or whatever from a condo he was in. But there's also, like, I guess he got bagged up with some Molly one time and stuff. I don't know, man. But we'll keep you updated on this situation. Again, comment with your thoughts. Let me know, do y'all agree with me that Zeno just needs to fall back? In my opinion, take that sabbatical is what I think. But what do I know? I'm just a, dude yapping away in the blogosphere. You feel me? Next up, we got some Eminem news. And I don't know about this, man. Like, I really need to hear from everyone on this one. He's got there's an Elvis movie coming out, right? I guess it's about to premiere at the Cannes Film Festival, which I believe is in France. The guy, the director, I don't even know how you pronounce their name, Baz Luhrmann or something like that. I swear, comment if any of y'all remember a track from back in the day. It was weird. It wasn't even a song. It was on MTV. It had a video and everything, and I believe it was by the same person, Baz Luhrmann, or however you say it, and it was called "We're All Free to Wear Sunscreen," and it was odd. It wasn't exactly a song. It was more like, I don't even want to necessarily say maybe it was considered poetry, but it was more or less just someone talking with some background music, but it had a music video and all that. I swear, I think that's the same person who made this Elvis movie, but it's just gonna be like a biopic about Elvis. But where Eminem ties into this is the track isn't out yet. There's a teaser available. It's Eminem featuring CeeLo Green, and it's called "The King and I." It's gonna be the main theme to this Elvis movie. Now, what does everyone think as far as being attached to this upcoming film in the way that he is via this song off the soundtrack that's going to be the main theme, because we've always heard, and Eminem actually has referred to himself as the rap Elvis or hip hop Elvis at times, and I don't know, like, comment with how y'all feel about Elvis, individually, each person. Like, do you think that Elvis, was a culture vulture? Or do you feel like Elvis was just a talented dude who happened to be good at what he did, and he just happened to maybe blow up the way he did, and that, like, what do y'all think? Because some people look at Elvis as a thief in a sense. You know what I'm saying? I remember, what's that one movie, man, where we were just talking about the Beach Boys the other day. They had a whole situation with, like, Charles Manson. But I remember, I feel like the Beach Boys stole a Chuck Berry song and just kind of, like, pretty much, like, when I say stole the song, they stole the song. Like, it wasn't, it was 100% some fluffery that went on. And I believe Chuck Berry actually won the lawsuit. But I don't know, Eminem there's an interesting track, I believe, was it off Royce the 5'9's The Allegory? I can't remember what it was off, but it was an interlude or a skit where Eminem was talking about, how he really, really loved hip hop, and the comparisons to Elvis and stuff like that, and, how just the fact that Eminem happens to be white, and the way society is and stuff like that. Like, I forget what album that was off, but M did a skit about it. But I don't know. I'm just curious to know what everyone thinks about this. I'm kind of talking in circles a bit. I'm just curious to know, with the whole hip hop Elvis narrative and stuff like that, and then this Elvis biopic and Eminem having this main theme. What do y'all think about it? And something else too, I pointed out in a video, totally separate from anything about what we're just talking about musically and stuff like that. What do y'all think about currently nowadays, man? Would Elvis have been canceled? With this whole, like, it was a pretty creepy situation, to say the least, how when he was serving in the military, he brought back, like, an underage girl, which later became his wife. Like, that's some creepy-ish, man. Like, I got a video up on it somewhere on the channel. Like, what do y'all think, man? Was Elvis wicked or what? Like, let's talk about it all below in the comments. But, man, CeeLo Green, it's so crazy to me. Like, obviously, he's known now, like, more currently and more on a mainstream level from his solo work and him being on The Voice and different things like that. But man, like, Goodie Mob was dope, man. Do y'all remember that track from way back in the day, Black Ice? I believe Outkast was featured in it as well. It had, like, a real trippy video, and it was like, saw what I never saw before, touched what I never touched before, walk up and saw the sun. It was sky high. Y'all remember that joint? Like, Goodie Mob had some ish, but I don't know, man. Like, you never hear from them anymore. Gip was nice too, man. I always see him super active on Instagram. But comment this whole Elvis, Eminem, CeeLo Green news. Let's talk. And then last on the news, man, a bit of an update with YSL, the RICO case. Crazy situation. This is something that's going to be in the news for a long time. It's wild, man. Again, every time I speak about this, I always got to point out I did not know until recently that some states had a state RICO laws. Like, that's wild to me, right? I thought only the feds could do that. But anyways, comment with your thoughts. But getting into this update here, it appears Gunna, who, a lot of people were theorizing that Gunna, wasn't going to really be looked at as the leader and stuff like that, the way that the law enforcement and the authorities and the prosecutors are painting, Young Thug as this kingpin and the godfather, or however you want to refer to him, like this ruthless leader and everything like that. A lot of people were theorizing they'll go a lot lighter on Gunna and not come at him so hard. But, his attorney was trying to get him that pre-trial release, get him a bond. And the judge said, deaded that, set a trial date for January 2023. I mean, who knows? It could be delayed even longer than that. But with Young Thug, they deferred to make a decision on bond. I guess they're going to go back to court next week. As they also still, he deferred to make the decision on Young Thug with the bail. But also, they're still trying to get Young Thug's attorney, Brian Steele, who have been like real active, speaking out in the media, and is like, yo, I'm going to fight for my client. He's innocent. Like, he seemed super aggressive with it. But, as I reported in one of my earlier videos, right after they caught the case, they're talking about, yo, this is a conflict of interest. He's represented a lot of the different co-defendants. We got, like, he cannot, be his attorney on this case. They're insistent on it. He's trying to fight and say that's not the case. So they're going to come back next week. They delayed his case. In a week, we'll hear if Young Thug will get bail or if his attorney will be able to stay on the case. But they were fighting hard, saying, listen, they're living in these dungeon-like conditions at this jail. It's overcrowded. It's fucked up. We got to get them up out of there. They deserve to have a bail. It's their right. But the prosecutors went in and are talking about, listen, Gunna wasn't just an associate, like some people are trying to, put it out there. Like, they're saying Gunna and Young Thug were directing the troops, is what they're saying. They said, like, these guys had high rank. As we already saw, they've already been saying, like, Young Thug is one of the founders of YSL, as they're painting it as this ruthless criminal enterprise. But they're saying, don't trip. Gunna was directing the troops as well, and they're very insistent in stating that they believe if either of them is able to post bail and get out, that there will be witness intimidation. As they claim on previous cases against Young Thug, there was, all kinds of ish like that happening, witness intimidation and, different kind of mob-like tactics is what the prosecutors are basically trying to put out there. And, Gunna's attorney spoke up as well and said, listen, the judge has been very receptive to the prosecutors, painting these co-defendants and his client as these ruthless, kingpins, etc., etc. But they're like, we plan on having another hearing at some point where we'll be able to lay out some evidence and prove that they deserve to get bail. But I don't know, as it stands right now, and the attorney even said it, like, the judge is just listening to these prosecutors. But hopefully, we'll be able to get our case heard and, highlight some of the evidence and stuff that we want to in the future. But as it stands now, man, Gunna no bail, trial set for January 2023. Again, that could be changed. Young Thug back to court in 1 week. Will he get a bail? Will his lawyer remain on the case? Comment, let me know what you think. Personally, I don't know. I got a feeling they're going to say no. Like, if they're already insistent that Gunna can't get out, that they'll intimidate witnesses and whatnot, and the judges, so receptive to what the prosecutors are saying, I can't, what I'm saying? Like, if they did it to Gunna, I can't see them giving Thug the bail. But I mean, hopefully they do. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Y'all comment. Let's talk about all the news we touched on this one. Eminem, CeeLo Green, The King and I, main theme off the upcoming Elvis biopic at the, Cannes Film Festival. And Zeno turning himself in. Let's discuss it all below, as well as this YSL update that we just went over. I thank y'all for watching this coffee. I'll catch you guys later. A lot more news coming. Have a great day, everyone. Be safe, stay focused, and get the most out of your day. Look forward to talking to you guys. And I'm gone.